Typically, what we get are measurements from clients who are trying to fill a certain space. In this particular example, we have 39 inches wide by 17 inches tall. In any design, the focal point is always the center. In this case, we're just going to use some flowers. If you look at our catalog, we have hundreds of different scrolls and onlays and pieces that we use in conjunction together to create new looks. Okay, Renee, go ahead. Now, the parts that we're using are just stock inventory pieces that we have, and we can lay them out in most any direction that we want. The beauty about the resin is that they're flexible. So in case you need to stretch or move or twist or bend, you've got some flexibility. Now, all of our parts that we create, we do in the modular system. The modular system allows us to connect them, as you see, to create virtually any design that we want in virtually any size. All of these parts that you see here, and most of the parts in our catalog, we produce in multiple sizes. So if you needed something to be a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller, we can either do one of two things. We can add more components to add, or we just use smaller components to create a smaller design, but the exact same shape. Now, in this particular pattern, we decided that we wanted to use flowers. Let's say you send this to your client and you know what, flowers aren't their thing. Why don't we use another centerpiece? In this case, let's try a shell. And let's do a completely different design. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a shell piece, and again, there's hundreds of different centers that you can use. So this is just a small sample of what's possible. Okay, here's some new, are those onlays, Renee?
Swags.
Swags. Okay, we use some swags in this particular case. And the ones on the right are?
Same.
Swags? Okay, so we used a bunch of different swags. Okay. Now in this design, we just used 5 pieces to create a completely different look in a matter of minutes. This is our freestyle design.